Introduction. Have you ever felt like the world around you is fixed, like everything is set in stone and you're just a passenger on this ride? What if I told you that reality, the life you're living, isn't as solid and predetermined as you think? What if you had the power to shape it, to mold it into something that truly reflects who you are and what you want? Imagine waking up every day feeling aligned with your deepest desires, knowing that everything you want is already waiting for you in the quantum field, ready to be manifested into your life. But here's the catch. Manifestation isn't about working harder, pushing yourself more, or hoping things will fall into place. No, the real secret lies in something far simpler, and yet more powerful than anything you've been taught. In this audiobook, we're going to explore the truth behind quantum manifestation, a concept that has the potential to transform everything you thought you knew about reality. We'll dive deep into the role you play as the observer, the importance of aligning your heart, mind, and body, and how you can embody your desires before they even show up in your physical world. But here's the most powerful part. Everything you're about to learn is already within you. The only thing standing between you and your desires is the alignment of your energy. You don't need to chase what you want. It's already here, waiting for you to step into the version of yourself who naturally attracts it. So take a deep breath, open your mind, and get ready to embark on a journey of transformation. Because the life you've always dreamed of isn't out of reach. It's already within you. The quantum field. What most of us perceive as reality is in fact merely a limited view of an expansive field of infinite possibilities. We've been conditioned to think that the world around us is fixed, dictated by external forces like effort, luck, or repetitive actions. But what if I told you that reality isn't a static, predetermined event, but something malleable, shaped by how you connect with the universe? There exists a vast quantum field that sustains everything, a field filled with infinite possibilities, where everything you desire already exists, waiting to materialize. True reality doesn't happen to you, it emerges from you. Now think for a moment about your day. When you wake up in the morning, how do you feel? The way you start your day is directly connected to the quantum field. If upon waking, you feel grateful, at peace, or optimistic, you're already aligning your energy with what you wish to manifest. But if your first thought is one of worry, anxiety, or doubt, you're sending a negative vibration into the field. Every thought, feeling, and action you take has the power to shape what manifests in your life. Imagine the quantum field as a blank canvas, ready to be painted. Every thought, emotion, and intention you emit is a brushstroke that brings this canvas to life. The difference is, this canvas isn't static. It responds to your state of being. When you connect with it consciously, you access limitless creative power. But to do that, you must understand that manifestation doesn't rely on struggle or effort. It relies on your alignment with what you already desire. However, how do you access this power? How do you stop fighting against your reality and instead align with what you want? The key lies in realizing that reality isn't fixed. It's constantly shifting, and your role is that of a creator. The moment you realize that reality is a reflection of your internal energy, you begin to break free from the belief that everything is outside your control. Now, when you look at your life, you might ask yourself, how am I creating my reality in this moment? This reflection leads us to something even more powerful, which is understanding the role of observation in our manifestation. Are you ready to discover how the simple act of observing can transform everything around you? Let's explore that next. The observer's role. Now let's dive deeper into something truly profound, your role as the observer. The quantum field doesn't merely respond to what you say or think consciously, it mirrors your entire being, including the subconscious. Every thought, emotion, belief, and even your breath sends out a signal into this field. What you might not realize is that your inner world, including the subconscious beliefs that you aren't even aware of, is constantly shaping the reality you experience. Your consciousness is continuously interacting with the quantum field, influencing everything you see, feel, and attract into your life. Think about it for a moment. Have you ever had a situation where, despite saying all the right things, things just didn't align the way you wanted them to? Perhaps you told yourself you were abundant, confident, and capable, but deep down, you didn't truly believe it. What you may not have realized is that your energy, the frequency you were emitting, didn't match your affirmations. You were speaking abundance, but your energy was still locked in fear or scarcity. The field doesn't respond to just words or actions, it responds to your total energy, the deep underlying frequency that you're projecting into the world. Here's where the magic lies. Your thoughts, beliefs, and emotions all carry energy. And the quantum field listens to this energy, not just the conscious things you tell yourself. This is why the mind can be such a powerful tool for manifestation. When you align your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs with your desires, the quantum field begins to mirror that alignment. This is the beginning of your transformation, recognizing that your reality is shaped not only by what you consciously observe, but by how you truly feel and believe at a deep level. It's easy to get caught up in the day-to-day grind and think that reality is fixed. But when you realize that you are an active participant in creating your world, you begin to see everything differently. The next time you face a challenge, ask yourself, what is my energy telling the quantum field right now? Is it aligned with what I truly desire, or am I subconsciously sending out resistance? This leads us into an important concept, the friction created when our energy isn't in alignment with our desires. But before we get into that, take a moment to sit with the realization that your reality is a mirror, reflecting everything you are. Are you truly ready to embrace the role of the observer, to see your world shift in ways you never thought possible? Misalignment and friction. There's an undeniable truth that many of us ignore. When we try to manifest, we often do so from a place of misalignment. Have you ever repeated affirmations, visualized your dreams, or meditated on your goals, only to see little or no results? This happens when there's internal friction, when the conscious mind says one thing, but the subconscious mind believes something completely different. The quantum field doesn't respond to your words alone. It listens to the complete signal you're sending out, including your doubts, fears, and limiting beliefs. Here's the key. Manifestation isn't just about affirming what you want. It's about becoming the energy of what you desire. It's about fully aligning with the frequency of abundance, health, love, or whatever it is you seek. Think of the quantum field like a radio station. If you're tuning into a frequency of lack, frustration, or doubt, you can't expect to hear the station of abundance or success. The field won't respond to you until your energy matches the frequency of what you truly want. To put it simply, misalignment creates friction in the process of manifestation. You may be doing all the right things on the surface, but if your inner beliefs don't align with your desires, the field won't be able to deliver. It's like trying to plug a 110V plug into a 220V socket. It just won't fit. The key is to clear away the energetic blocks, doubts, and fears that create this misalignment. Once you release these, you align yourself with the flow of the universe, and manifestation becomes effortless. Let's explore this through a real-world example. Let's say you want to manifest financial abundance, yet deep down, you hold on to beliefs like money is hard to come by, or I don't deserve wealth. Even if you repeat, I am a magnet for abundance, those internal beliefs will create friction in the field. You're essentially saying one thing with your conscious mind and another thing with your subconscious. The result? You attract more of what you really believe: lack, scarcity, and frustration. But when you shift your subconscious beliefs and align your energy with abundance, the quantum field will mirror that shift, and the flow of wealth will naturally follow. Understanding this friction is the first step toward eliminating it. Once you realize that misalignment is blocking your manifestations, you can take practical steps to clear these internal barriers. But before you rush into action, remember, manifestation begins with being. How do we transition from trying and struggling into effortlessly manifesting what we desire? Let's dive into the next key concept. Manifestation starts with being. Manifestation starts with being. Manifestation doesn't begin with doing, it begins with being. This is a crucial concept that many people overlook when they embark on the journey of manifestation. We live in a world that encourages constant action, always pushing us to do more, try harder, and hustle. But in the quantum realm, manifestation starts by tuning into the energy of what you want before taking any action. You don't have to do to create. You must first be in alignment with your desires. Imagine you want to manifest a healthier lifestyle. Most people might think that they need to immediately start a new workout routine or diet plan. But here's the thing. If your internal state isn't aligned with health, if you still believe you're not worthy of good health or you feel lazy and unmotivated, your actions will be in vain. You'll struggle and you'll feel frustrated because the energy you're emitting isn't in harmony with your desires. Instead, manifestation starts with tuning into the feeling of health now. It's about raising your vibration by focusing on gratitude, love, and the energy of vitality. The more you can embody the feeling of being healthy, abundant, or joyful, the more the quantum field will reflect that back to you. You don't have to force the outcome. In fact, the more you do from a place of misalignment, the harder it becomes to manifest your desires. But when you be in alignment first, your actions naturally become aligned and your manifestation unfolds effortlessly. Take a moment to reflect. When was the last time you felt completely aligned with your desires? Can you remember what it felt like to be in a state of pure flow, where everything seemed to come to you easily? That's the energy of manifestation. You are the vibrational match to your desires, and it starts with being that energy, not by striving for it. The power of observation comes into play here. When you observe yourself with honest awareness, you reclaim the ability to reshape your reality. Let's explore how this simple act of observation can unlock the full potential of your manifestation process. Are you ready to see the world through new eyes? Let's dive into the next phase, the power of observation. The power of observation. The act of observation might seem simple, but it is incredibly powerful when it comes to quantum manifestation. In quantum physics, the observer effect states that the very act of observing something changes it. In your life, the same principle applies. How you observe yourself, your thoughts, and the world around you determines how reality unfolds. By consciously observing your own beliefs and emotions, you begin to understand how your energy interacts with the quantum field, shaping the reality you experience. But what does this really mean for you? Well, observation is more than just noticing what's happening around you. It's about observing with intention. It's about paying attention to your inner world and noticing how your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs are aligned or misaligned with your desires. The more you observe without judgment, the more clarity you gain about what needs to shift in order to align with your desires. This practice allows you to become the observer of your own reality, not just a passive participant. Here's a simple exercise you can try right now. Close your eyes for a moment and ask yourself, what am I truly feeling right now? Am I in alignment with what I want, or am I focused on what I fear or lack? The more you observe with honest curiosity, the more you begin to see the patterns that are influencing your life. Perhaps you'll realize that the way you react to challenges, the way you speak to yourself, or the way you handle emotions is creating a ripple effect in your life. This self-awareness is key to taking control of your manifestation process. Think of it this way. Your life is like a movie and you're both the director and the observer. You have the power to step back and assess what's working and what isn't. By watching yourself with honesty, you can catch yourself in moments of misalignment, moments when your energy is off, and course correct in real time. The beauty of this is that once you realize you have this power, you no longer feel like a victim of your circumstances. Instead, you become the conscious creator of your reality. Being the observer is not just about noticing what's wrong, it's also about acknowledging what's right. Celebrate the moments when you're aligned with your desires. Recognize when you're sending out positive vibrations and how that attracts the right people, opportunities, and circumstances into your life. This practice of self-observation builds your awareness and enhances your ability to shape your reality in a way that truly reflects who you are becoming. Now that you've started to master the art of observation, the next step is understanding how to align your mind, heart, and body. These three components must work together in harmony for your manifestation to take place. Let's explore how you can achieve this alignment next. Coherence between heart, mind, and body. Manifestation isn't just about thinking positive thoughts or repeating affirmations. It requires coherence between the mind, heart, and body. Your subconscious mind is the dominant observer, and it often holds on to beliefs, fears, and patterns that may be blocking your manifestation. While your conscious mind may be saying, "I am abundant," your subconscious might still believe money is hard to come by, or "I'm not worthy of wealth." This disconnect creates internal friction that prevents your desires from manifesting. When there is a lack of coherence between your heart, mind, and body, you're essentially sending mixed signals to the quantum field. The subconscious mind, which holds the deeper, often unspoken beliefs, is the key player in this process. The field doesn't just respond to your conscious words or affirmations. It listens to your entire being, the thoughts you think, the emotions you feel, the actions you take, and even your physical state. If your body is tense or anxious, your energy isn't aligned with what you want to manifest. Think about this for a moment. Have you ever set a goal like starting a new business or improving your health, but found yourself procrastinating, feeling afraid, or doubting your success? This is a sign of misalignment. While your mind may have set a clear intention, your heart and body are still holding on to fear or resistance. This internal disharmony prevents your desires from materializing. The key to clearing this friction is to align your thoughts, emotions, and actions. A simple way to begin is through breathwork and body awareness. Try taking deep, conscious breaths while visualizing your desired reality. Feel the energy of your desire flowing through your body, and allow your heart to feel the emotion as if the manifestation has already happened. This exercise helps to synchronize your mind, heart, and body, creating a unified signal that the quantum field can respond to. Remember, true manifestation requires you to become a vibrational match to what you want. If your mind, heart, and body are aligned, the quantum field has no choice but to reflect that alignment back to you. Once this coherence is established, manifestation happens naturally and effortlessly. But alignment isn't a one-time event. It's a continual process of realigning yourself whenever misalignment occurs. This brings us to the next crucial step: becoming the embodiment of your desired reality. Embodiment of your desired reality. To manifest, you must become the embodiment of your desired reality. This means that you don't wait for the physical manifestation to occur before you feel abundant, healthy, or loved. Instead, you must embody those feelings now, in the present moment. Manifestation isn't about faking it until you make it. It's about aligning your energy with the frequency of your desires, because that frequency already exists within you. This is where the concept of embodiment comes into play. It's not enough to simply think about what you want or visualize it in your mind. You must feel it with every cell in your body. If you want to manifest wealth, for example, you must feel wealthy now. If you want to manifest love, you must feel love now. Your emotions and feelings are the key to unlocking the quantum field, because the field responds to your emotional state more than anything else. Think of it like tuning a musical instrument. If you want to play a specific note, the instrument has to be in tune with the frequency of that note. Likewise, your energy must be in tune with the frequency of your desires. This means you must practice feeling the emotions of what you want even before it shows up in your physical reality. The more you can do this, the more you begin to embody your desires, and the faster they'll manifest. An example of this might be someone who wants to manifest love. They might begin by practicing self-love and appreciation every day. By doing this, they're tuning themselves to the frequency of love. Over time, this creates an energetic shift that attracts love from others into their lives. The key is to recognize that you are not waiting for something to happen to feel what you want. You begin by feeling it now. This practice of embodiment is crucial, but it also ties into something even more important: releasing control. So many of us are attached to how and when our desires will manifest, and this attachment often gets in the way. Let's dive into how releasing control can actually enhance your manifestation process. Releasing control. A significant barrier to manifestation is the constant need to control the outcome. So many people become obsessed with the how and when of their desires, checking for signs of progress, forcing their dreams into existence. But this need for control is the very thing that blocks the flow of manifestation. The quantum field doesn't respond to force. It responds to surrender. When you release your attachment to the outcome and trust in the process, you create the space for your desires to flow naturally. This doesn't mean you stop taking action, but rather, you shift from a place of pushing and striving to a place of allowing and trusting. Trust that the universe knows the best way for your desires to unfold. Trust that the quantum field is already working in your favor, aligning the circumstances, people, and opportunities that you need. Your job is to stay in alignment and allow things to unfold naturally. Think about it this way. When you're gripping something tightly, it's hard to move it, right? It's the same with your desires. When you cling too tightly to how things should happen, you restrict the flow of energy. But when you let go and trust the process, everything flows more easily. Surrendering doesn't mean giving up, it means giving in to the flow of the universe. This shift from control to surrender is often a difficult one, especially for those of us who've been conditioned to do more and work harder. But the truth is, manifestation isn't about forcing, it's about aligning and allowing. Once you release the need for control, the quantum field responds more powerfully and your desires come into your life effortlessly. But releasing control is just the beginning. The next step is truly shifting your identity. To fully manifest your desires, you must disrupt old patterns and step into a new version of yourself. How do we do that? Let's explore how creating a new identity can unlock the life you've always dreamed of. Creating a new identity. To manifest effectively, you must be willing to create a new identity. It's not enough to simply wish for a different reality. You must become the person who naturally attracts the things you desire. The reason many people struggle with manifestation is because they are trying to manifest from an old identity, one that is still rooted in fear, scarcity, or past experiences. If you want to create a new reality, you need to disrupt these old patterns and step into a version of yourself that is aligned with the life you want to live. This process of creating a new identity involves shifting your beliefs, actions, and habits. It means reprogramming your subconscious mind to align with your true potential. Imagine for a moment that you are an actor stepping into a new role. In order to truly embody this new character, you must not only think like the character, but feel and act as they would. The same principle applies to you. To manifest your desires, you must become the person who already embodies them. This doesn't happen overnight. It requires consistent small changes in how you think, how you speak, and how you behave. For example, if you want to manifest financial abundance, you must start acting like someone who is already wealthy. This could mean changing the way you view money, changing your habits around spending and saving, or even how you talk about wealth. As you begin to embody this new identity, you shift your energy, and the quantum field begins to respond accordingly. A powerful tool for this transformation is shadow work. Often our subconscious mind holds on to limiting beliefs and old patterns that keep us stuck. Shadow work helps you uncover these hidden beliefs and release them, allowing you to create a new identity that is aligned with your desires. When you let go of the old stories you've been telling yourself, stories of lack, limitation, or unworthiness, you create space for a new story to emerge, one where you are the person who naturally attracts what you want. When you create a new identity, you're not just pretending to be someone else. You're stepping into your highest potential. You are realigning with the truth of who you are at your core. This is how the quantum field responds. When you embody the new you, your reality shifts to match it. And as your identity transforms, so does your external reality. As you begin to embrace this new identity, you'll notice changes in the way you feel, think, and act. You may start to feel more confident, abundant, and aligned with your desires. And once this shift happens, you'll see the world around you begin to change as well. The final step in the manifestation process is not about doing more. It's about being the person who already has what you desire. Conclusion. Now that you've discovered the profound power of quantum manifestation, it's time to take what you've learned and apply it to your own life. Remember, the universe is not something outside of you. It's something you interact with every day through every thought, every emotion, and every belief you hold. The field responds to you, not just to what you say, but to who you are at the deepest level. As you move forward, take a moment to reflect. What is the energy I'm sending out today? Are you aligned with the abundance, love, and success you desire, or are you holding on to limiting beliefs that block your flow? The more you practice alignment, through observation, embodiment, and releasing control, the more effortlessly your desires will manifest. But this is not a one-time effort. It's an ongoing journey of growth, of releasing old patterns, and of stepping into the version of yourself who already possesses what you desire. The path may seem challenging at times, but remember, you are the creator of your reality. You hold the keys to unlock everything you've ever wanted. Now it's your turn to take action. Step into the new identity you've created. Feel the energy of your desires as if they're already here, and watch the quantum field respond. It's all possible because you've already begun the transformation. So what are you waiting for? The world is waiting for you to step into your power. It's time to align your energy, trust the process, and watch your reality shift before your eyes. If you're ready to embrace this journey, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and activate the notifications. Let's walk this path of manifestation together. The universe is ready for you. Are you ready for it?